What's up, guys? This Ninja Hono Ninja, and basically, this was a good video. This was a good share. Whoever made this, props, because this is what shorts are for. This is the intention of shorts. The problem is, it's like clouded by so much bullshit that I don't normally get to see it, but this actually is good, and it cut through the bullshit, and it actually matters. So check it out.
The MAGA mindset appears to be we didn't vote for foreign wars, we voted for civil war.
This is a war. The battle for America was going to take place in Los Angeles. The only way to win here is to double and triple down.
The current war that we are seeing waged by the Democrats, by the foreign nationals waving Mexican flags.
The city of Los Angeles is an occupied city. It is time to retake the cities of this country. It is time to use force.
What the f? They are looking for any pretense. They are looking for any pretense to sick their robot dogs on Democrats. And the strategy that they're using is to inflate the threat that this country now faces, to so rile up their base as to make the left in this country, represented by over 75 million votes in the past presidential election, as a legitimate military target for the United States of America. It's a strategy that's been used before to gin up military conflict. See if you recognize it.
The good people of Iraq.
Good. This is exactly where I was gonna go with this, so I'm glad you fucking brought it up.
They want a peaceful country. They want security.
The good people of Los Angeles deserve to be secure in their homes.
We're not going anywhere until there is a stable environment.
We're not going anywhere. We're here to maintain the peace.
Liberate Iraq from the tyranny.
Liberate the city from the socialists.
We will liberate the people of Iraq.
We will liberate Los Angeles.
We must.
Right.
They don't understand yet. We must invade Los Angeles. We cannot have the world's most dangerous people eating the world's most delicious tacos.
That's where, yeah, that's exactly where I was gonna take it. So I'm glad that, because that's why I made this a video. I was gonna make it the video because I had no idea where you're going with it, but I'm glad you took it there, because I was gonna say, don't you recognize exactly what you're saying? But now imagine, ah, la, 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 and then why he's mad, why he's pissed off, and why he suicide bombers, and all the anger and violence, and how it's everywhere, and how they lead January 6th and all the black riots and whatnot. I forgot what the fuck they called it, something like that. But anyways, they show up in an organization and they lead you, and they aim your gun and point your gun, and they hold it there for you to fire, basically. And that's kind of what's going on, what I've been saying for years upon years, dude. And by the way, did you notice who's talking? Document I've written a long fucking time ago, and I've been adding to it, but it's a long time ago. There are bad leaders, false gods. Kamala Harris confirmed it. John Oliver fucked up. I didn't see it, but I did. Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff
in the US,
speaking of,
up behind.
hold on. Where is it?
The MAGA mindset appears to be we didn't vote for foreign wars, we voted for civil war.
Okay. Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, Pete Hegseth, RFK Jr., Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Fox News, Marco Rubio, Gene Imperial, Jubilee and owners, Netflix and owners, Ben Shapiro and friends, Paramount Global, Paramount Global, PMN, Paramount Media, CBS, Columbia Broadcasting System, name changes to Dodge, basically. And I imagine Trump and his leg splints and the draft and whatnot. Apple TV, Owen Wilson, Snoop Dogg, anyone related to them, as in they work together, sellouts. Basically, they're basically half-assed sellouts. And again, I wrote this a long fucking time ago. I knew about it, but no one fucking listens. basically example of innocence being evil or evil being evil. That's what they are. And again, they can be ignorant, as in they had no idea, or they can be guilty and they knew it, but they are playing innocent, basically. Kind of like Tim Pool. Like, he knew. He ain't stupid. Look at him now sucking up to Trump, kissing Trump's butt and licking his butt butter and shit off his fucking his glorified ass, right? But example of it, so remember Matthew Cawthorn? This is back in, like, I'm talking about Matthew Cawthorn, ladies and gentlemen. That dude that's in a wheelchair, he was in the Congress, but he's in the wheelchair. Well, he went to a party, and he posted about it. He's like, whoa, there's hella underage girls, and there's congressmen doing drugs. What'd they do to him? You don't hear from him anymore, right? That's what they do. Black out and shut you down, make sure you don't exist anymore. You fucked up. You crossed the line. You went and stabbed them in the back, and guess what? The Bernie blackout, bitch. Calling text messages, Warren info, reporter rather. Remember that? A reporter had popped up into a text message chain where they're just texting about war and shit. That's what they do. And why back in the day they used to have videos of AOC getting her head chopped off by certain things and whatnot. Like, this is shit you don't see on TV, but they're doing that on purpose. The intent is trying to get you they're pissed off and that mad that you do that shit, basically. Try to make sure I do it right. Okay. So again, I just I can't do it with this hand. I can do it with this hand, but this one's like I can't. It's right. First time my body is stroked out, but yeah. But I called them those people I mentioned before, the Matthew Cawthorn and that one dude for the text messages and whatnot. They're public whistleblowers, and I pointed them out as either brave or stupid. It has a thin line between the two. There's a thin line between bravery and stupidity, basically. So they're public whistleblowers, as in they went behind closed doors to blow whistles, but the problem is the only people that can hear those whistles are part of the problem. So they went public and blew the whistle, and everyone knows and hates them for it. Kind of like what I'm doing regularly on top of all. I get hated. I get because I'm always blowing the whistle about shit. Like, oh, this must be no fun. And it's like, when the fuck did stabbing your homies in the back become the fun at a party, or lying or exploiting or cheating people? How's that fun? I can understand you hating me just means you're evil, right? You know that, right? Like, I can have fun and not have to kill anybody or rape some bitch. Like, I can have fun. It's just that I don't do that shit to have fun. Like, when my friends are at a party looking at shit, I was like, what the fuck, you know? And that was me. I always thought it was because of the weed, because of the drugs and shit. No, it was because of them. It was because of them. I don't smoke. I don't do any drugs, but I encourage it 100%. Go for it. Don't overdo it. Do it in a safe place, but do it. No, that's fine, because that's why we are the way we are, which is my ending message after this is all over. But yeah, anyways, so Fox News, all spin-offs, take it and they run or block it off. Bernie blackout. So they'll take a story, they'll make it hella big headline, or they'll take a story and they'll shove it and keep it quiet. Bernie blackout. Fox News is, and all the spin-offs, they're just Trojan horses. It's just some bullshit for nothing. Just like yeah, influenced and influencers, like influenced/ers, right? And just like Trump, Elon Musk, they're Trojan horses. All the above, all or because of. So either they led or they are being led, and somebody in that list told them to do it, and it's just kind of like they're telling each other to fuck around, and everyone's fucking around, and it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And here's the problem. Liberals have no spine. They're too soft, or they're too stupid, and or unforgiving. So either you go too hard, or you don't have any change at all. It's either you're grounded and you break an arm, or it's like, don't do that and you walk away, and the kid's like, and keeps doing it anyways, right? It's one way or another. There's never the perfect balance. There's always bullshit. So I'm all about balance. My existence has been balanced I used to play World of Warcraft back when I was like 17, 18, 19 or something. And this is like when I was going through brain surgery and radiation therapy, right? I remember we were raiding Molten Core. And I'm rating molten core as I'm receiving radiation therapy for the brain tumor, brain cancer that I had, right? But yeah, so liberals are they're no spine too soft or too stupid and or unforgiving. Sean Paul Reyes, the Long Island audit, perfect example. He goes up to the court and he's like gets there and then he sells out of court. He can do stuff, but no one else can. Whereas he's allowed to enter the room and film, but no one else can, right? And good change, buddy. Good job. Well done, fucking cuck. Like it's good that you're out there doing stuff, but it's bad. Okay, and then you walk away. Like pull the fucking trigger, little bitch. Like come the fuck on, man. And then Destiny.gg basically. I bring him up because he's a good example of one of those people who basically it's like a woman scorn. Hell has no fury. Hell hath no fury, like a woman scorn. Basically, that's a phrase I grew up with, and I know. Basically, and so I try very hard not to scorn a woman, and I will never. Like all my life, I could have been fucking and fucking and fucking. I could have like a fucking 10-foot dick right now, but because of I had respect, because I wasn't stupid, because I didn't fuck these girls, I didn't lie to them and betray them. They fucking fucked themselves over. Came crawling to me. I was like, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. You had your chance. You had your chance, and you're always holding me at the fucking like you always had that leash. Had that leash. It's not my fault. You fucking went to a room with some dude that fucking acted like there was no leash. Did what fucking whatever he did. I don't want you anymore. You had that chance, right? Court settled out of court. Yeah, that's I don't know why the fuck that's after the fact. That should be right after Long Island audit. Court settled out of court. Destiny.gg. So basically, again, that was to explain the woman scorn thing. But I'm just, by the way, there's no script. There's just a name. I'm talking off of my head. But Destiny.gg. So basically, I was on Destiny.gg and talking, and they're talking about something where it's like A, then B, then C, right? And I was like A, B, C, somebody chimes in and says A, B, C, D, and I say A, B, C, D, V, and what the fuck? And they banned me because like what the hell? I don't like. And it's because I'm different. I'm changed. I'm not playing by the ball or the meta or whatever. It's like Michael Jordan running up and dunking. What's up, dude? Yeah. Instead of them taking me in as like, oh God, you know, like you're someone who knows. Instead, banned, blocked, deleted. That's what they did. So I went to Destiny. I was like, Destiny, check this out. Check it. I made a video about it. Go look it up. And so that's what authoritarianism is. You can actually watch the what I did and the response that they had. I posted a video about it. And then I went to Destiny and talked to him. Or it was at discord.gg because I went on Discord on discord.gg. Or I'm sorry, on destiny.gg. It links to his Discord. I was on his Discord. I got banned. Then I went to Destiny.gg where he is and he streams and he has people that watch him while he's live or doing his thing. I was spamming a message for him to notice it, right? So what he does, he notices it finally. He looks up my account, notices that I was spamming. Like I think I said it 5 times. And before that, all I did is like I said hi, and then I think there's one other thing I don't remember what I said. And then there was like 5 or 6 messages that was like basically the same thing, little changes like see this, hey, Destiny, and something like that, just to make it the auto mod to stop spammers, right? To turn, I was trying to get through to him basically. Instead of understanding it and taking it in and judging it, he's like, what the hell? All it says spamming. What the fuck, banned? The same fucking thing. I was like, okay, well, fuck you, Destiny. And then from then on, I was like, well, fuck Destiny. Fuck it. I can see it now. I can see why so many people fucking hate him. And I was like, oh, I have to have, you know, be nice, be nice. The same thing happened with my dad and his wife, basically. My sister, being a woman, detected that this lady was a bitch, basically, and they didn't like each other. And I was like, be nice, be nice, be nice. I was trying to be, you know, a man, basically, in the situation. I was like, be nice, be nice, be nice, right? And so one day I find out, oh, she's a fucking cunt, because she basically came at me, not literally, but basically, like, what the fuck is this? And she slapped me in the face. And like after I like got to know this about her, I have called the cops on her. Yes, this is true, and they held me against it for me and penalized me for it. Like it's my fault. Like it's my fault that they're assholes, right? But anyways, that's the point. So, yeah, and again, I'm just talking. There's nothing, no stream, no. In fact, hold on. Bop. We'll do this. Turn those off. And boop. Or boop. Rather. This one reading. That's it. Oh shit, that's the wrong thing. Not that. But the text. Where is it? This. You're seeing it. That's all. And this is all I have right here. Destiny. Mention Destiny. And then we have ego-driven reporters. It's faker gamers, basically. No, gammas. I always fuck that up. Gammas. So yeah, this is basically what I'm operating off of. Now that you've seen it, that's basically what I want to show you. I don't care if you have it. See, if you want to ask for it, I'll give it to you. Ego-driven reporter is fakers, not gamers, gammas. Luke Beasley, Adam Molecular, Chris Mowry, Kyle Kalinsky, David Pacman, The Rational National. On another text, let me see. David Pacman. Okay, so David Pacman is a bitch, by the way. And the reason why he's a bitch is because he's saying, oh, I'm going to leave the state. Or leave, yeah, he's going to leave the country, rather. Where is he? David Pacman is a bitch. Because he leave the country because of bullshit and drama. I was like, oh, so you're willing to take all of this money and attention from everybody, not do anything. You're willing to report on reports and stir the pot and add to the bullshit. But the second it's like it starts to creep in your home and now you want to jump ship, like that's not what the captain does, homie. Like what the fuck? You don't fucking, oh, there's drama, so I'm going to leave the nation now. But I'm going to take all the money and gifts that you gave me, thanks, but I'm going to take my gold and get out of here? What the fuck are you, you little piece of shit? Like, what the fuck you, dude? Fuck you, man. Philip DeFranco, by the way, if you want to know what a car is, after you've replaced every component of that car, right, is the same car, you know, that whole expression. Well, what if you do it to a human, right? Well, the thing is, if you do it to a human, or if you want to do an experiment, talk to Philip DeFranco, because that's basically what he is. He's a fake bullshit ass human. He's completely fake. There's nothing about him that's real. Nothing. So Philip DeFranco called Wexlet Hassan Parker, who is basically just like, I'll do what you say. Just he's the ultimate gamma of gammas. Basically, he's like the most high. He's like Destiny, but like accentuated. Like if you have a message and you pay me enough money, I'll spend it. Like Tim Pool, who's basically number one, and he's next on my list. Tim Pool, basically who is literally basically tonguing Trump's ass, right? Caroline Levitt, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Laura Trump, Mike Huckabee, Kellyanne Conway, Peter Doocy, Caroline Levitt, Asmund Gold, Long Island Audit, Sean Head, Destiny, Bill Burr, Russell Peters, Conan O'Brien, Nero Zerg, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Kaku, Science Community, The Rock Community, Pop Culture, all of them. Every community you could think of in those terms, them too. That you can, any big movies and such, this Tyler one, and then Now Blue is another one. Fake salt cunts, like if you give me a message, I will portray it. They basically, this is why they're popping off, is because they make you shitty. Basically, and anyone that bestows good knowledge or actual good lessons, You're out of here. You don't matter. You don't make it. You'll never fucking do well because we want sellouts, only sellouts. We want false alphas, fake, aka gammas. That's what they want. We want reporters, right? They report on reports. And to a small extent, there's Megan is at press. First half of the video that I watched basically was First Amendment clickbait. Basically, what he did is he walked into a place that was privately owned, and the artists requested not to be filmed. And so he went and he's like, "I'm a First Amendment auditor. I can record you. I'm on the sidewalk and blah blah." It's like, that's not the point, kid. What the fuck are you doing? And basically, he showed himself he's just an asshole. He's just a fucking douchebag who sees, oh, it's popular, I want to do it too. And that's what he is. And then there was a good aspect where he would walk into buildings and ask them who they are, what they do, what the address is, who the owner is, what do you sell, what do you do here, blah, blah. And then he would post that. And I was like, good. That stuff's good. But why you're being a sellout asshole, fucking First Amendment faking little bitch, I don't fucking know. That makes no fucking sense, dude. Like, sure you want to pop off, sure you want attention, but all you're doing is being an asshole. I hate you now. You could have been someone I watched regularly. I'm like, cool, that's good, that's interesting. I'll never go, but I'll watch it because this is, it's fun to watch. Whatever, cool. I got downtime a lot. Damn fucking disabled. I had a stroke, a brain tumor. Like, come on now. But yeah, Emaru is a streamer. She is based like most women today. Basically, she thinks sleeping around is fun, and she doesn't realize that every single time she has sex with another person that isn't her husband, it makes her less valuable eventually. Like, at some point, you're gonna be like, oh, I want to settle down, but no one's gonna want you because everyone's already had you. Like, why would I ever be with you if everyone's had you? It's not so much that, oh, it was fun to fuck you. It's just that it's like fucking a well with the drape hanging over it. There's no friction. There's no enjoyment from being with you. And you're a dumbass that probably isn't 25 anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can dress up all you want, but when I wake up and I see you for you, I'm not going to want that. No one's going to want that. You're giving the best years of your life and the best portrayal that you're ever going to have to random dudes. And then one day you're like, I want a husband. It's like, what the fuck do you have? Like, there's nothing left. That's why guys are dying alone. That's why girls are dying alone. It's because you're giving out for free. That's why douchebags are winning right now. The Bernie blackout did happen. I know because it's happening to me, basically. And again, he can fill a stadium, but he can't fill a chat room, basically. And that should show you something. Cancel culture or murder. No working together. False alphas. Be a gamma. That's what they want. And again, Destiny.gg. Think of Epstein, basically. 9/11 was an inside job. COVID, shutdowns, moving goalposts of healthcare, basically. Eventually, they ran in and bought the land once those companies eventually fell because they couldn't keep up with the demand because they kept moving goalposts. You guys spend money to buy this. Oh, no, this. No, oh, this. Oh, no. And they kept doing that until eventually they're like, okay, we can't. And they fell, and then they ran in and bought all the land. It's the same thing that's happening with terrorists, or like, I'm raising the cost of terrorists, and still you can't do it. Everyone's like, well, fuck that. They pull all the money out of the system. Marjorie Taylor Greene runs in and buys it all up, and then Trump's like, just kidding, and I'm not actually gonna do that. But now everyone, new owners, you know what I'm saying? And then cover-ups. Well, I know it didn't happen. We've always been doing it. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, look at Tim Pool. What proof you have? What proof you have? But never fucking faces it. Manipulation, like reverse psychology, but it's Pavlov with the bell and drooling dogs. That's what they do. That's what the term bell whistle comes from. I'm actually write this down. Bell, because there are times I'm reaching for it, but I can't remember. Bell whistle, not whistle or whiskey. Bell whiskey, as I put whistle. But anyways, yeah, bell whistle. So if you don't know what that is, basically, imagine a dog. I'm the dude, and every single time he gives the dog a steak, he rings a bell, and the dog drools. Steak to the dog, bell, drool. Repeat and repeat. Eventually, he rings the bell, dog drools, but no steak. And so that kind of reaction, that's what they're doing. That's why they will lead these cultures, or these, basically that's why Civil War will happen, because they'll lead you to it, and then they'll, like, they'll jump out of the way the last second and let the two collide. But I don't know, they just fought. I don't know what the hell happened. And they're the ones that caused it, right? And that's what's going on, though. They got fucking bullshit. Basically. And Gamers Who Killed Gaming, Nero's Zerg, Winter Gaming, Day 9, basically whining little bitches, too soft, and so the game made cuts and made it toward being a man was impossible. So they removed men from StarCraft 2, and only bitches are allowed to play, and so that's why it's dying. And Warcraft 3, basically, I should actually write this down. So StarCraft 2, Warcraft 3. Oops. What the hell? What'd I do? That's what I get for typing and not looking. Oh, that's why. I hit the insert button. It's still going. Oh. So if you hit the insert button when you're texting, it'll make it to where when you type, it'll type over what you're typing. Instead of like pushing the word, it'll type over the letters. That's what was happening. And then Warcraft 3 with Grubby, not 2, Warcraft 3 with Grubby. Grubby killed the game, not like being a bitch and a beta cuck gamma like them, but he was too much of a man, basically. This is what happens in America when it's like capitalism. You've gone too far, essentially. Like today, capitalism has gone way too fucking far. We can use some socialism, but that's why they have the Great Blackout, is to alienate socialism as much as they can, because they don't want you to steal the yachts and steal the power, because they're the ones with the power. Why the fuck would I want you to do that? And then make it seem like we're coming for your fucking graveyard, your backyards, when in reality they're coming for yours. Not socialism, but capitalism will ruin your life, basically, because it's a drug and too much of it will be bad. But and that's again, Grubby is the same thing. What he would do is a Blade Master, and he basically made the game to the point where like you play, and your opponent would play Orc, and if they got the blade, the claws of attack to drop, you had a game, basically. But it was always the same game, and if the claws didn't attack, they would basically leave. Oh, I didn't get the drop. Then they bail. And then the next game, oh, and that's basically what it became. Because all they wanted to do is, oh, yeah, that's what the Warcraft 2 became, basically. Because too much of manhood, basically, is my point. So, but yeah, and then we get to anyone who cried cheese, blah, 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 and you take it too far. Blizzard, StarCraft, and war and such. And then we get to the closing arguments, basically. In nature, there is a squid that will hide its penis to trick other males that are fighting for dominance into not looking at it or noticing it. And while that is happening, the fakers or penile hiders, they run into the female's nest and begins to mate with the females while the men are busy. And that's basically why the world sucks today. That's why America is dying. Also, pay to win, sell and so whatnot. That's America today. And the last message is, animals are humans without drugs. We are drugs. That's why we have the division, basically. Because there's some people that are smoking weed and some people who are not. And then chances are there are people, like, I'm pretty sure if we were to I forget his name, but if we were to go at the very top of the list, which is kind of funny, I was going to go to the list, but I have the list open. If you go to Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, and Jeff Sessions, and Lindsey Graham, and Jim Jordan, all the way down, they probably had some kind of influence with drugs somewhere down the road. And all they're doing is they're leading the sheep to war, and basically that's where we're at now. And I've covered exactly what's going on. And I've been saying this for a very fucking long time. and the message is getting clearer and clearer and clearer. That's all it is. I've connected these dots. I'm a mastermind. I'm a wizard. I'm hella fucking smart. But people don't fucking listen to me for whatever fucking reason. They think, oh my god, you're such a blah blah blah. And manhood. And why are men not real? Jordan Peterson, I think his name was. Why don't men exist? Why are no alphas? It's because you're fucking blacklisting and banishing every fucking man who doesn't have a fucking nice ass that isn't rich. Basically, if I can't pay to win, then I don't exist. And that's why the world sucks, why capitalism can be bad, why socialism can be good, because some people don't need 10 yachts, they need one. I'll say they can get one. You know what I'm saying? One yacht. Keep it to one, bro. Give everyone else the money that you don't need. You don't need 9 more yachts. What the fuck? Let them have it. You're being exploited, bitch. You're being taken advantage of. These people are fucking screwing around with your money. You have that $400,000 jumbo jet, Trump, and we know the reason why you're doing it is because that Liz Paul, Brian C. Ben Jefferson, all the motherfuckers are fucking exploiting the shit out of it. And this is the world today, and this is why those same people are trying to send the sheep to go and die and fight in the fucking war because we need less humans, right? I'm too stupid to understand science. I can't see that global warming is a thing. I can't see it being a thing. I can't. But there's too many humans. That's the problem. It's not the sun. It's not the world. It's not the planet. It's not gravity. It's not nature. Nature has no equivalency. I've been disconnected from the world. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So send them to die. And then the less people, the better the world will be. Yeah. That's what you're saying. And that's what you're doing. So anyways, I want to play some League of Legends. But anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. Take it easy. Godspeed, God bless, God strength, God love. I am not into God. He's not my cup of tea. But it's fine to be that way. If you are, go for it. Just know that you need to be above it, or else it'll rule you. And there are bad people who will take advantage of that. And they'll take advantage of the fact that God said to suck my dick. And you're like, okay, and you suck the dick because God said. But in reality, he's full of shit. God didn't say that because he's not talking to God. No one talks to God. And and it's fun, just like Santa Claus, right? It's fun. And it can work to kids who don't know, like my asshole test, right? And the kids ask, why? Oh, the bananas are yellow. Why? Well, this is not. Why? Well, because then why? Then my asshole test kicks in. Why are you asking? And if they say, oh, I don't know, they're assholes, right? Fuck that kid. But if you ask them why you want to know, he's like, well, what is the yellow, what is the banana? And he's like, oh, okay, then you have a smart kid. Continue. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. But anyways, I'll throw it in there for free. So you're welcome. But anyways, again, I'm not going to live forever. Invest while you can. Buy me while you can. Pay for my happiness, pay for my existence, send money my way. There's people in my life I would gladly fucking hand over a fortune to. They help me be me and help me, to exist into the world. If not for them, I would be dead. So I'm thankful to them. And I would be homeless without them. So I don't want anything personally. I'm like God. Basically, I just want to be happy, dude. I don't need things to be happy. I'm not a fucking baby little bitch. But anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. I may have had a mother who broke my wings every time I tried to leave the nest. And then when I wouldn't leave the nest, she would try to kill me. Basically, I may have gone through that and all that bullshit, but out of the darkness came the light, and that's what you got with me, so peace.